Good morning. This is Rosemary. I'm going to get used to that one of these days. It's been over years now. I started back September the 10th, 2008. Yep. And you know how that happened? Of course, I'm getting off the subject, aren't I? Of course. It's Rosemary. She gets off the subject. But I was going to fall. And I was going to say, this is, hi, this is Rosemary. And I was going to fall out of my chair. Actually, my chair broke that day. And I said, this is Rosemary. And I almost fell. So that's how that all started. This is Rosemary. In case you wanted to know. That's how it all started. But I want to be serious now. I want to talk to Miss Pat, that I love with all of my heart. And to people that think that maintenance is something that it just happens. And you just watch everything. And I did a talk in Las Vegas about it. And it was called Maintenance is Hell. And I heard her say that today, this morning, when I woke up and saw your video, Pat. I saw you say, maintenance is hell. Yeah. I was dressed in red, and I was dressed with the horns, and I said, you know, I made it very known that it is. It can be. It can be. You got to take a grip. And I'm not going to be here very long. I just want you to know that it's possible to gain the weight if you are grazing, things like that, which you already know. But the things I talked about was, and the reason I named it, my talk was Maintenance is Hell, was because each letter, I talked about each letter. I talked that H was learning to be healthy, learning to get back in the game of health. And, you know, how do you become healthy? If you are battling health all your life and you've never been healthy at all, how do you maintain health? And I quoted Margaret Thatcher that said, you may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. More than once, my friend, I have had to battle health. You see, it can be a slippery slope very fast if you don't take reins of it. And so that's why it's important to recognize it immediately, just as you have. E, exercise. And some of us can't do all the things that we want to do. I understand that. Totally understand that. We get a little older, but there's always something we can do. Always. Even if you're sitting in a chair, you can bring your knees up. You know, get your kettlebell. Work your arms. You can do your stomach. Go from side to side with your kettlebell. Anything. You don't have to have a kettlebell. You can have a gallon of water. And just... So there's always a reason. There's always a yes I can. Always a yes I can. I can do this. Again, I'm trying to be very quick about this. One of the L's in H.E.L.L, I said challenges make you discover things about yourself you never really knew. They're what makes the instrument stretch, what makes you go beyond the norm. And I said that was longevity. You know, that's what keeps us, we learn to love ourselves, right? You know, so one of the L's was longevity. Again, I don't want to make this long, so I can't go into everything I said. And the last L, I yelled it out. I said, you know, I bet everybody could tell me what the last L is. To love ourselves. To learn, no matter what we've done, no matter how we've done it, we can always learn to love ourselves. And how do you love yourself? How do you do it? I know how I do it. How do you do it? You learn to continue to do the things that you gotta do, not to gain the weight. Self-acceptance comes from meeting life's challenges vigorously. Don't nub yourself to your trials or build mental walls to exclude pain from your life. You will find peace not by trying to escape your problems, but by confronting them courageously. You will find peace not in denial, but in victory. Victory. That was by Donald Walters, J. Donald Walters. So we're going to have to learn to love ourselves no matter if we fall. Because a lot of times we feel like, oh, we have failed. I've come this far and look what happened, you know. So, and I know that's not where you're at. I just wanted to briefly tell you that we all get there sometimes, you know. Maybe not everybody, and maybe some of us are saying, you know, we're never going to do that. And my mama used to always say never. Never ever think that you're invincible. Never ever point the finger without pointing it back to you. Just saying. That's what my mama used to say. I love quoting her things. So, with that, Pat, I hope I've helped. I hope I have not offended you in any way, my friend. In any way. But letting you know that I was there too. And it's possible. But it's also possible to get back and do what you got to do. So I love you. And again, I hope I've not offended you. But I've helped you. So it's health, exercise, longevity, and love, my friend. Love yourself. I love you. Bye for now. I'll be back.